What's up everyone, this is ODDHEADER narrating this video for Matt J. Today we're going to be showing you one interesting fact about every mission in Grand Theft Auto 3. If you enjoyed the video, please consider subscribing to our channels and leaving a like on the video. Okay, let's get started. Gimme Liberty is the first mission of the game, and it's the only mission where you're dressed in the prisoner outfit. However, there is a way to keep this outfit and play through the rest of the game with it, rather than Claude's normal clothes. Initially, you'll have to play the game until you're allowed to save. After the mission Luigi's Girls, enter the Chain's costume cheat and then save the game. After the game's been saved, start a new game, and as soon as you're able to do so, load the file you just saved. When it loads up, you'll be in the prisoner outfit rather than Claude's usual clothes. On the mission Luigi's Girls, Misty is super strong and can knock people right across the screen with a punch or a kick. Don't start a fight with this chick. On Don't Spank My Bitch Up, you can deliver the stallion in any condition. It doesn't have to be mint. In fact, you can even blow it up before the garage shuts and you'll still pass the mission. On Drive Misty for me, Misty is super strong once again. Her moves don't seem to throw people quite as far, but she can still do a one-punch knockout. On Pump Action Pimp, you can avoid a car chase by parking in front of their Diablo Stallion and then shooting it to make the driver and the passenger get out. This completes the mission much faster. On the Fuzzball, you only have to deliver 4 prostitutes to the ball, but if you deliver all 8, you get a bonus of $2 grand, $500 for each additional girl. The game will tell you how much of a bonus you've achieved at the bottom of the screen. On the Crook, it's first hinted that Marty Kronks is killing people to put into his dog food. This is never confirmed, but it sure is hinted at. On the Thieves, for some reason the Sentinel has the police comms channel when the radio isn't tuned to any other station. On the Wife, after you deliver Marty's wife to bitching dog food and he takes care of her, you have to drop the car into the ocean to get rid of any evidence. However, you can do it in such a way that you can drive out once again and still get the mission passed. All you have to do is submerge the car just enough so that the game thinks it's sunk. But if you've done it right, you can still drive out. So much for destroying the evidence.
Far too late for that, Marty. You had your chance, but now I'm taking over the business. Loser!
On Her Lover, you bring Carl back to bitching dog food and he kills Marty with a gunshot and says, "I'm taking over the business." His AI path will take him to the front door of the factory, but the door won't open for him. Better check Marty's body for a set of keys, Carl. On Mike Lip's Last Lunch, you're supposed to get out of the vicinity of Marco's Bistro before Mark Forelli gets in his car, which then explodes. However, you can actually get out of the radius of the car by simply going closer to Marco's Bistro rather than running away from it. You simply have to run up the steps and the cutscene will play like usual. On Farewell Chunky Lee Chong, you're supposed to pursue him through Chinatown and also have a car chase as part of the mission. However, you can shoot from afar and avoid about 90% of the mission. On Van Heist, you steal a security card and take it down to the Portland docks. After a couple missions, you'll get a message that the same garage is looking for more security cards. It's not a requirement for 100% completion, but you can earn $27,500 in total. It's easiest to complete this side mission once you finish the import-export garage, as you can spawn a security card there and then just take it to the security card garage around the corner. Rinse and repeat. Capriati Chauffeur was the first mission ever seen in pre-release footage of the game, as seen here on the right side. On Dead Skunk in the Trunk, you can smash the lid off the trunk to reveal the dead body inside, which is a member of the Forelli family mafia. When doing the mission Taking Out the Laundry, it is implied that you're supposed to use the grenades to take out the vans. However, you can destroy the vans practically any way you like. Most players and speedrunners usually perform a drive-by with an Uzi, as this is the quickest. However, you can complete the mission by taking the vans down to the Crusher in Harwood. This isn't recommended though, as it's pretty slow. The reward for completing the getaway is dictated by how many burglars survive the mission. If all 3 finish the mission with you, that's $30,000 in your pocket. for the pickup, Tony says his own name wrong. He pronounces it Capriati when it should be Cipriani.
Nobody messes with Tony Capriati.
When the triads chase you on Salvatore's call to meeting, they only go so far in their vans. When they get partway down Salvatore's driveway, they automatically stop, get out, and chase you on foot instead.
Gracias, and enjoy. That's good stuff.
In Chaperone, Chico's voice sounds totally different in the cutscene compared to how he sounds in normal gameplay.
Punk. Come on, put it down.
Partway through Triads and Tribulations, you get a unique police radio dialogue where they request all the units respond to a gang war in Chinatown. However, the police don't actually get involved during the mission. After the mission Blowfish, the Triad factory is completely destroyed. However, the gates remain fully operational and only open for a Triad fish van or a Trashmaster like before. In cutting the grass, you're supposed to follow the taxi that Curly Bob takes down to Portland Docks. However, if you show up in your own taxi, you can just drive him there yourself. Bomb the Base Act 1 is one of 3 missions of the game that is just a cutscene. In Bomb the Base Act 2, it's possible to kill all the cartel gang members quickly, then have enough time to get in your car and drive onto the boat. For one thing, 8-Ball just stands in the doorway when he's supposed to be planting the bomb. But more to the point, your car will be teleported off the boat and back to the shore. The bridge or gangway will partly go through your vehicle too. On last request, it's possible to get into the Cheetah and get out before the bomb explodes. The brief for the mission Sayonara Salvatore states that Salvatore will be leaving Luigi's club. However, he doesn't actually come out of the service door. Instead, he randomly spawns in the entranceway and runs backwards through the entrance. It's best to do the mission Turismo before Sayonara Salvatore, as the Mafia will attack you after that mission, making it much harder. On Ice Cream You Scream, you're supposed to detonate the bomb in Mr. Whoopi to kill the Mafia gang members. However, you can simply shoot them instead. This is a quicker method and also gives you a free Mr. Whoopi. It's one of the rarest vehicles in the game and it's required for the import-export garage in Portland. So once you finish the mission, you can take it straight there. During Trial by Fire, the Triad gang members won't attack you. However, any Triads that spawn after the mission has been completed will attack you once more. After you completed the mission Big and Veiny, you'll return to your safe house to find some magazines left by El Burro. There are some outside your safe house and also some by the bed inside. After the mission Under Surveillance, the pay and spray and ammunition icons will disappear from the map, so you better have remembered where they were. After you complete Diablo Destruction once, you'll have to beat your previous record if you want to earn any more money from this side mission, rather than simply completing it again. On Mafia Massacre, it's impossible to get a wanted level. If you kill any police officers during the mission, you won't receive a single star. On Patriot Playground, if you get in and out of the Patriot quickly, the cutscene will play for a couple seconds, automatically skip, and the Patriot will lock itself. On Bling Bling Scramble, your reward money is dictated by how many checkpoints you collect. If you get all 15, that's 15 grand in your pocket, 1 grand per checkpoint. You start the mission Uzi Rider, the radio station is always tuned to K-Ja and the song Dance to the Vampires will play.
Laughing vampires dance. Feel the voodoo.
Let's drive.
Liberty City.
Upon starting Casino Calamity, the RC Bandit will automatically face the Toys van, making it easy to accidentally kill yourself. Thanks, Rockstar. During Cambu Bust Out, you break the wall of the jail cell to bust out the Yakuza gang member. This wall will never be repaired by the LCPD for the rest of the game.
I want me a Mafia Sentinel, a Yakuza, and a Diablo Inferno so we can hit up any gang in Liberty.
On Gang Car Roundup, King Courtney asks you for a Diablo Infernus, which is perhaps what the Diablos drove at an earlier stage of the game's development. If you damage a car during Grand Theft Auto, you have to get it repaired before delivering it. However, the Pay and Spray garage is located right next to the drop-off point, meaning damaging the car isn't actually an issue at all. During Deal Steal, you have to swipe a briefcase from the cartel. However, it's never mentioned what is inside the case and why it's so valuable. On Multi-Story Mayhem, the game shows you where a unique stunt location is. When you complete this side mission, you're actually completing one of 20 unique jumps as well. During Shima, the Diablo gang wrecks Uncle BJ's deli and groceries. After the mission, the store is never fixed, inferring that the Yakuza never paid for the repairs to be done. On SmackDown, you have to kill a minimum of 8 Yardie dealers. However, each additional dealer you kill is worth a bonus of 1,000. On Paparazzi Purge, you're supposed to have a longboat chase, but when the mission starts, you have the opportunity to shoot him from afar with a rocket launcher as long as you have access to one. This makes the mission much quicker. When you reach the toilet block in the park in Payday for Ray, a pedestrian can sometimes run in and show up in the cutscene.
You must be a Zuka's new errand boy.
The mission Two-Face Tanner mocks the main character from the Driver series of games. One thing Rockstar did here was give Tanner the female running animation. On Silence the Sneak, the game implies that you need to throw a grenade through an open window. However, you can also use a rocket launcher if you had one, making the mission much quicker and easier. A Ride in the Park is the only off-road side mission in the game where you don't drive a Patriot. In Arms Shortage, there is a show tank. It's the only rhino in the game that isn't explosion-proof. On the mission Evidence Dash, you get a 2-star wanted level whenever you crash into the Bobcat and collect a piece of evidence. However, after you pick up one piece of evidence, you can go to the Pay and Spray to get rid of your wanted level. But strangely, when you hit the Bobcat and pick up a piece of evidence, you won't get a 2-star wanted level again. This makes the mission easier, but it isn't recommended for speed. On Gone Fishing, if the tide is particularly active, you'll be able to see through the waves and into the blue hell. This only happens during the cutscene, however, when the fish come up to the surface. On Plaster Blaster, if you shoot the ambulance from too far away, you'll get the message that it's a decoy and another one will spawn at the hospital. Use a cartel cruiser to gain access to the compound on the Liberator. Though you can gain access by getting a large vehicle, jumping on the roof, and hopping over the gate. During the cutscene for Waka Gastria Wipeout, Donald Love quotes his former mentor Avery Carrington.
Nothing drives down real estate prices like a good old-fashioned gang war, apart from an outbreak of plague, but that might be going too far in this case.
On a drop in the ocean, you'll return to shore once you've collected all 6 packages that the Dodo drops into the sea. However, the Dodo will continue flying and will head over to Francis International Airport in Shoreside Vale. If you're fast enough in finishing the mission, you can get over to the airport to watch it land. It'll even go as far as heading towards one of the hangars before it disappears. On Grand Theft Aero, a Pan-Atlantic construction van will drive off as soon as you reach the hangar where the mission takes place. If you decide to follow it instead of proceeding with the mission, it will get as far as halfway along the lift bridge before it freezes in place. At this point you can't steal it, but you can still blow it up. On Uzi Rider, you're supposed to take out 20 purple 9s via a drive-by to pass the mission. However, kills with Rhino Turret also count. At the end of the mission escort service, the security card will drive into the garage. You can drive in the garage too if you're quick enough, and the mission won't officially end until the garage door is closed. During the mission Decoy, the police will chase you in squad cars and enforcers. Naturally, you'll want to try to get rid of the 6-star wanted level you're given. But if you visit Pay and Spray, your 6-star wanted level will return, and the army will now chase you instead, making the mission much more difficult. The mission Love's disappearance marks the last time we see or hear from Donald Love in the Grand Theft Auto plotline. The Sentinels that the cartel drive in the mission bait are TIF-proof. This means that if the car tips over onto its roof, it won't set on fire and explode like all the other cars in the game. If you push it back over and then get in, it will lose this ability. On Terminator, it's possible to get in and out of the toys vans quickly, so that you can control the RC Bandit on foot. You can also store it in your garage if you manage to blow it up on the same exact frame as the garage door closes. It's difficult, but not impossible. During the mission Rigged to Blow, gang members will not attack you. This is handy, as if you cause just one small bit of damage to the Infernos, you're told to visit Pay and Spray. During Espresso to Go, the Mafia will carry Uzis instead of shotguns, and they'll also engage with the cartel gang members in the stall. This makes it easier to go through St. Mark's without dying. Gripped is the most difficult side mission of the game, and therefore you also get the biggest reward for completing it, which is 40 grand. Rumpo Rampage is the mission you get from the toys vans near your safe house in Shoreside Vale. However, in the stats menu it's called Rumpo Wrecker, indicating that the name of this mission probably changed during the game's development. On the mission Marked Man, there are several methods of getting Ray to the airport, including using a bulletproof car to cross the bridge, growing through the tunnels, or flying in the Dodo. However, if you fail to get Ray to the airport on time, then attempt to transport Ray again in the same vehicle. He will refuse to get in. You have to go and find another vehicle instead. On SAM, you're supposed to head to the airport to intercept the Dodo plane. However, it actually spawns somewhere over near the ghost town in the Cotrain Dam. You can shoot it down here and collect the packages a lot quicker. This is a method that's often favored by speedrunners. On Bullion Run, if you get close to the garage where you drop off the gold you've collected, the police will simply give up chasing you even though you still have a 2-star wanted level. Even if you drive back to where you came from and out of the radius of the garage, the police still won't chase you again. During the cutscene for Ransom, you see Oscar and Miguel both dead. It is never fully revealed who killed them, though it is presumed that it was Catalina. It's impossible to complete the final mission, The Exchange, if you have the Pedestrians Ride It cheat code activated. This is because the cartel gang members guarding Maria will instantly start shooting her. As this code cannot be turned on if you save the game with it on, you'll never be able to complete the final mission. Kingdom Come is the final mission given to you by Kid and Courtney and is supposed to be done before you completed the exchange. However, if you do it after the final storyline mission, Catalina will leave you a note in the car despite being dead. Well, thanks again everyone. If you enjoyed this video and want to see more content like this, please subscribe, and I also suggest you check out my channel too, ODDDHEADER. Thanks again everyone, stay tuned.